Hey guys, Risa here, and today I have one of my clients, Jeanette, who has lost 50 pounds and 38 inches since she's been working with me for this past year. So, hey Jeanette, thank you for being on this interview with me. I'm excited to have you.
Got to do it for you.
Thank you. So let's go back to where you were before you met me. What was your physical and emotional state before we started working together?
I had gotten some news from my doctor telling me, hey, if you don't make some changes, there are going to be some serious consequences. I was having a lot of health issues. So I started, watching what I was eating and trying to get some exercise, walking, doing what I could. And I had lost about 50 pounds on my own.
Which is
Uh,
awesome.
but it was hard. It was very hard. I felt very alone, isolated. I felt like my whole world revolved around, okay, what was I going to eat now? It's very isolating, especially socially. You feel like there's no one that you can reach out to or who understands what you're going through. So I was on Facebook and I was scrolling through my feed and I saw one of your videos and I said, okay, I think she understands. You know, and I really liked what you had to say, so I reached out to you and you got back to me right away. You offered me something that I really, really needed at the time, which was community, support.
Right, right. Because that makes all the difference because we're not in the same state. So basically, you found me online. We did a video chat. Didn't we do a video chat? Because I usually do that with everybody. And that's how we connected. So in the community, when you have other women supporting you, like, what does that do for you? Tell us a little bit about that.
You don't feel isolated anymore. Your whole world's not revolving around, okay, I need to eat this at this time and I need to do this. I have to watch this and I have to write down this. It's liberating, it's freeing. And who are going through the same things that you're going through that understand exactly how you feel on those days when you're discouraged and you just don't
Right.
want to. They're going through the same exact thing that you are. You just they're there any time of day you need. You just kind of ask for help. Hey guys, I'm going through this, and within minutes, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about, Jeanette, and you support. Like,
Right.
I
Wait,
mean,
your sound went out. Just repeat the last part.
um, anytime they're available whenever you're going through anything, and it has really made a world of difference. Be able to, where I had lost the 50 on my own, but I didn't know what I was going to do for that. How was I going to continue? I just felt like I was at a point where I had done all that I could do on my own. Do you
Right,
know?
right, right. So that's basically the whole point of getting a coach, getting somebody to help you because they can help take you from point A to point B also faster than you can necessarily do it on your own and a lot easier too.
Mhm.
So what were some things that you wanted to do that like you couldn't do? And also weren't you pre-diabetic? You
I
got
had my blood pressure was very difficult to control with medication. They were having a hard time. I was pre-diabetic, high cholesterol. I was having a lot of issues with my asthma. Just walking from the parking lot to go into my classroom, I was out of breath. And I remember one day I was running late for a meeting and I was walking as fast as I could. And by the time the library, I thought I was gonna like pass out. I mean, I was out of breath, I was sweating, and it really wasn't even that far. And at that point, something just kind of clicked, and I'm like, okay, this is not okay, not normal. You should not be sweating buckets just walking as far as I did.
Right, right. So we connected and you started working with me. And so we've worked together for about a year now, a little bit over a year. And what has changed? Like what's physically, what's emotionally, what has changed for you?
Okay, I mean, I'm down 100 pounds, a little over 100 now, about
Awesome. So
110
awesome.
now. Okay. I can go into a store and I can find clothing that fits, which never would have happened before. I was at a size 28. I was getting to the point where I was gonna have to go like order my clothing like online because they weren't gonna carry my sizes anymore. That in and of itself was just like, it blows my mind, you know.
Yeah.
I feel more energy. I really don't have hardly any problems with my asthma. Almost never.
That is awesome. And your blood pressure, did that stabilize? Because I know you're not pre-diabetic anymore.
Longer.
Or that is
My blood pressure is controlled.
controlled.
Yeah. So I mean, health wise, I feel better than I've felt in a long time, and I'm about to be 40 actually next month. So
You're about to be what?
40 next month.
Yay! And look at how much healthier you are than just a year ago. That is very, very awesome. You have to have a big celebration. Big celebration. That's very awesome. And the other question I was going to say is, like, now, did you have to go to the gym and spend hours in the gym doing cardio and that kind of stuff?
I
To
didn't.
do this? No. So I just want to point that out, because a lot of women think you have to spend hours in the gym doing cardio. I think they think sometimes I work out for hours at a time, and I don't. So you didn't have to do that either. And we talked a lot about various things. And so
as I was going through, eating well, exercising, there would be times when I would kind of hit a plateau. And it would be really, really discouraging, because I was doing what I thought were all the right things. I was eating, I was exercising, so I would get in touch with you from time when I would have those plateaus, and you would give me really good feedback and suggestions, like upping my water. You know what? Why don't you try this? Why don't you try this?
Right.
Yeah.
We tweaked your eating plan, and then you started losing again.
I started doing those things that you suggested. That's when the weight would start to come back off. And then I would get that momentum going. Okay, I got this. All right, it's working. Just keep at it.
Right. I just value having somebody that you can talk to and ask questions. I think that's a big key. Somebody helping to guide you, because it just gets you places a lot quicker than you trying to figure it all out on your own. And that just
alone. I never felt alone. I knew,
yeah,
if I was having difficulty, or if I needed advice on something, I could just reach out to you, and you were always
right. Which that's the point. That's the point of having a coach. Well, I just want to thank you for being on here with me. And if this has inspired you, I ask you to please share it out to your friends, and help somebody else realize that if Jeanette can change, you can change, they can change. And I just, that's all I want to ask of you, is please share it out with your friends. And thanks so much for being on here with me, Jeanette. I really appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you.